now that we got everything out, got the engine cover off, and really everything else, it's gonna be a pain because I might have to take my strut bar off, but if we're lucky, we might be able to get down there without having to take this off. And then the windshield cowl, you're supposed to take off, but I'm gonna do it without it because I don't want to realign the wiper blades. And then that's really it. The only thing that's really gonna stay like factory is gonna be this piece, is like just the wiper box. Actually, that's it, because the new one, well, used one, came from one of my friends. I'm trying to use a gimbal and it's not working too well. It came from one of my friends who got a new one. I got it for like 60 bucks, 50 bucks. So it was really like a steal. And he gave me all of his couplers and whatnot. I'm trying not to scratch it more. So that'll be a steal. And we got the engine cover signed by It's Just a 6 and Brad DeBurry. And then we also have RS spoiler here, so there's parts all around the garage. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to set the camera up so you can see what we're doing, how we're looking the whole time. But this gimbal is being weird today. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm kind of sick, so I apologize in advance. Worst case scenario, I will just voice over the whole thing. I'm gonna try to go over every step I use while like filming and stuff. So, and look what I use. Get the original one off. All you need is a flathead. You can use a let me see the screw. You can use a socket, but I find that when it works, a flathead works better. You know what? Once I get this undone, we'll go again. Okay. So instead of trying to use a flathead, because that's never going to work and it's going to take me days, we're going to use an impact and sockets. So just undo that one just enough. Same with that one. And then there's also with those, there's going to be a few. Oh, left the socket on there. Let's try to get that out. There we go. There are also going to be one bolt here, and then we'll. Alright, first, make sure you have a magnetic tray before you start. You're going to need it. So there's a bolt here, and then there's one over there, and then this little nub piece right here is just like a screw. And it's an 8mm for all of these bolts up here, and the intake bolts. So there's one bolt, just put it in the tray. I was really hoping to do this without having to take my strut bar off, but that's not the case. So we're gonna take that off real quick and then we'll be back. Got it out, finally. So now we have to, oh man, I lost my train of thought. That's right, we gotta get this one out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Okay. That is not good. That is not supposed to be spinning. Let's see if we can get that, because if not, we're not getting this intake off. We might be screwed here, ladies and gentlemen. may have cracked the head gasket cover. Let me try to get this real quick, because if I can't get that off, we are screwed. I don't know what to do. This is just spinning. It's not coming out, it's just spinning in there. I'm pretty sure it's cracked under here. Fuck. Okay, it might not be an issue yet. I messaged some friends. We're gonna see how it goes from here, because I might be able to slide this back. It's gonna be more of a pain, and I did that on the way while we were at it. It sucks. Yeah, that's how working on cars goes. Every time you try. I'm gonna slide this cowl back in later, but it's a later issue. Yeah, let's get the wrench that fits on that. Got that undone. It's just a wrench that goes on the outside of it. It's like just a normal, like, pretty much like how a normal nut would be. And it's threaded. And when you put it back, you'll just put it back like that. And hopefully it has wiggle room, so I'm hoping it should come out. And the new one only uses this. It doesn't use this bolt hole. So we should be okay. Now, we get to go to the fun part of trying to get down there, which is why we have this very long extension, and we'll probably need longer extension, and a very small flashlight, because we gotta shine down here. I already know the camera's not gonna be able to pick it up. Oh man, there's no way we're getting that with this. Alright, instead we're gonna use a set of wrenches that I have sitting next to me, and have to undo it by hand. So I'm gonna undo that, and then we'll go from there. Got it undone. Ended up actually using this little ratcheting screwdriver with a flathead, and it worked really well. So now we're gonna undo. I already undid this one earlier, and all these couplers down here. Now we're gonna just separate everything, make it a little bit easier to get off. So that's one. And it's so flat and skinny and boring compared to the new one. And now we're gonna get the coupler down here off. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Trying to get the one over here. This is gonna really suck. All right, let me try to get this undone, or try to pull it out, and then we'll go from there, because I don't think you guys want to watch me struggle for the next 30 minutes. Okay, we ended up getting it. I just kind of undid it because it appears that this actually stripped out. So we had to kind of break it, which I didn't want to do, because now I mean I have a broken intake, but nobody wants the factory ones anyways. And then, yep, that slides out, and there's a little connector back here you have to undo. If we can get it out, oh my goodness. Man, that's right, it just kind of pops out. This is why all my friends say, keep flatheads. Yeah, there you go. I don't want to break it. Boom, shakalaka. last part of the intake is out. That means it's time for the not so shiny new one. We're gonna grab the couplers and get it on down there first. Down at the bottom. I just made a crazy discovery about this car. The turbo has been replaced because when you look down here, let me grab the flashlight. But when you look down there and you see the turbo, it's right there. It's that right there. It's brand new looking, like super fresh. And if you look at the old coupler, it's covered in oil, but nothing in the engine bay is covered in oil, which means somebody threw a new turbo on. Well, that's good, because I have 160,000 miles. So now we're gonna put this new coupler on where the old one went, down in here. And once we do that, then we gotta put the rest of that on. Being one piece, it's gonna be a pain, but we'll get it. I didn't get the coupler on because I can't see, but I got something even better. My girlfriend got me this like 2 years ago. This flashlight is awesome. It has a head that bends, and it's retractable, and it's gonna make what I'm about to do way easier, because I couldn't see, and I don't want to ask for help because it is super late at night. But that's gonna be perfect, shining right down where I have to see, because this turbo coupler is gonna be a pain. We're gonna get it on, and then we'll get everything else from there. That was a solid like 10 minutes of tightening. I started with a normal wrench, and I remembered I have these ratcheting ones, and it worked so much better. Then I grabbed one of those sponges to like make everything not kill my arms, because they are scratched. So now we gotta put on the intake and then the coupler, and then we gotta route everything. Okay, I do not remember where we left off because we ran into a very large issue. My PCV valve down here broke. So that means I can't do anything until a new one comes in. And I don't know when this video will be posted, but as of right now, it is December 20th. Which means my local dealership is closed for the week. And I can't get the part. Well, not from there. Or else I could get it tomorrow. So instead, I had to order it, and it was like $80, and I don't have $80 to be spending on stupid stuff. And I gotta figure out what's up with my windshield cowl, because that's really weird. And then I gotta put all that back. But it is a lot more work than I wanted to for a cold air intake. Here's all the, we'll go through all the tools already. Metric socket set, old intake, I'll probably list it 15 bucks on Marketplace or something. Sandpaper that's actually not used, because I'm trying to fix my old ones. So I have silicone and some rubber hose. Nope, what? Okay, my gimbal's being weird. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, it was being weird. Okay, then we got a small 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. Yeah, I think it's a 1/4 inch drive. It's the, or 1/8 inch, it's the really small drive. Then some sockets, drill attachments. But, so, I also have super glue. So we got this attached down there, which is good. And then luckily, it actually does not use those pin spots, which I was hoping for, that it wouldn't. And now we have to try to get this to attach. For now, it's just gonna sit up like that. Oh, it's gonna sit like, oh, it doesn't really matter, it'll sit like that. And I'm actually gonna reconnect this hose because it's gonna be like, I did not make a clicking noise. I want it to click, hold on. But the problem is, I want to make sure that, there we go, that everything that comes unhooked just goes back and hooks back up, especially on here. Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like 10 o'clock at night. I got somewhere to be in the morning. I guess I'm taking a different car because Ford decided to use the cheapest plastic known to man that dry rotted and cracked on me. Oh, and while we're at it, I got some other cool things. First off, went to the Tail of the Dragon. Awesome trip. I got new wheels and tires. Just got tires. I got tail lights. So if I open my door, it does it for both sides. We'll show it's inside in a second. Yeah. And I wrapped these black. I just think it looks better. Better than the factory one. Everything's a mess in here. Boom. That's right. We got a, oh, I don't want to touch it, but we got a carbon fiber steering wheel and a sweet Apple CarPlay radio to go with it. Then my shift knob. This will be the same blue as that. Like, it'll say cheese on it. I had it, but I ripped it off because I didn't like how it looked. And then I got replacement door handles from those terrible carbon fiber ones I tried. And then we have another bad attempt at carbon fiber. And then this crash bar came from Vinny. I think his YouTube is Vin Scully. I had him sign it because why not? But that was super sick. Got that from him. Got a killer deal on that. And then I got cup spoilers from him. But I wasn't a huge fan of how they looked on the car. So instead I traded one of my friends for a RS spoiler. There's the rest of it up there. But I traded for an RS spoiler, which is just awesome. Because I want one for there. But yeah, so we'll be waiting a little bit to put this back together, I guess. It does suck. I hate it. I just want the car done. But it was gonna happen one way or another. I should have waited till the engine was warmer. It was too cold, I think. But yeah, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it now. Except wait. While we're at it, also, look how absolutely disgusting this is. Like, there was moisture in that intake. It's watery. Okay, that's kind of oily. But like, you use a clean finger on this side. Okay, no, but it's actually really bad. My filter probably needs to be cleaned. I actually have it We have a few cars. We have a few things: oil filters. This is my shelf here, mostly. It's like all my fluids for this stupid car. But I mean, besides that, breaking it hasn't really been that big of like a headache, I would have to say. So I guess we'll get back to y'all when I get that part in. So now we have a non-running car. And apparently the parts will not be here in time. They're not supposed to be here till like the 24th, and I'm supposed to go away on the 25th. So I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to go to the beach on the 25th, and this doesn't run, and I'm not allowed to drive that one. So we're gonna try to make something work for now. So we'll see. And the dealership is closed until after Christmas. But I got a friend who's got a wrecked one who might have the part if we're lucky. So we're gonna go there and figure it out right now.